Alright, so check this out. I've been farming for days. Like, literally every time I had a free moment. Boom! Back in the grow a garden. Wake up, water the fruits and crops. Lunch break, sell the fruits and crops. Bedtime, trying my luck in seed shop hoping I can get a beanstalk seed. I was locked in, man. On a mission. 2 weeks of grinding. No shortcuts. No game passes. Just pure farming pain. Now, in this video, I'll walk you through how I finally unlocked the beanstalk. Not just a quick tutorial or a fast unlock trick. This is about the real grind. The long waiting game. The frustration, the randomness, the farming. And the moment where, after days of trying, luck finally struck. We're talking about the prismatic beanstalk in Grow a Garden. The rarest seed in the game, hidden behind Sam's shop, and trust me, it's not easy to get. Alright, so I usually start harvesting in zones. That way I don't miss anything and I can keep track of my rotations. Plus, if there is a mutation hiding somewhere, I'll actually notice it instead of holding the harvest button like I usually do. Look at that! Blood banana and Celesta berry, just sitting there, all ripe and shiny. I swear, every time I walk past these two, I just stop for a second. I mean, look at them. That deep red color on the banana, it's like love at first sight type of thing. And the Celesta berry, it's got that dark blue bush with a light dark purple vine that has orange thorns on either side of it. I don't even want to harvest them sometimes. Just want to leave them there like trophies. But today, I'm keeping it simple. Carrots, nothing flashy, no gamble, just solid, steady, reliable carrots. Say what you want, but they grow quick, they stack well, and they're basically the backbone of my farming routine. Okay, wait a second. Look who just showed up. My golden lab is literally running on my carrots. This is one of those little moments I love in the game, just taking a second to hang with your pets. Like, yeah, I'm grinding hard for crops and rare seeds, but sometimes the best part of the day is this furball just vibing with me. Alright, so here we are at the seed shop. I'm taking my chances for the beanstalk seeds. It's one of those things where you just gotta keep checking, keep trying, and not get discouraged if it's not there right away. Sometimes the game's RNG just loves to mess with you, making you wait forever before it finally shows up. Honestly, it can feel a little rough, especially after all the grinding you've done just to save enough sheckles. You think, alright, I've got the money, now let me just buy the seed and move on. But nope, the beanstalk seeds don't always appear. If you're grinding like me, grab yourself a couple watering can too, because it speeds up the growing process. Plus, it's fun to imagine you're throwing a mini rainstorm over your crops. Okay, back in the garden. Let's take a slow stroll through and collect whatever's ripe and ready to go today. I always like to do this kind of casual checkup because it gives me a good idea of how everything's growing, what I might need to water, and of course, what kind of haul I'm gonna get. Sometimes you're surprised by what's ready, especially with the slower crops that take a bit more patience. So let's see what the garden's been cooking up for us and grab all the fruits and veggies that are good to pick. Hopefully, we'll have a nice mix, and I can show you how I like to keep things organized while harvesting. Okay, now that we've got some good stuff harvested, I'm heading over to the lunar owls. These little guys are kind of mysterious but super helpful, and whenever you visit them, you can earn moon points. Usually, they ask for some moonlit plants in exchange for moon points. It's a pretty good trade-off, especially if you've got extra crops sitting in your inventory that you don't immediately need. Alright, now that I've got some moon points in the bank, let's get back to the harvest. The garden's looking pretty good today. I'm guessing there's still some ripe stuff waiting to be picked? Usually, after a quick stop with the lunar owls, I like to do a thorough sweep through the garden again. Sometimes while you're away, a few crops sneak into that ready-to-harvest stage. Alright, now here's the plan. To increase my chances of snagging that elusive beanstalk seed, I'm gonna buy a common egg. Eggs are a great way to get some random seeds or goodies, and sometimes you get lucky with rare stuff. Common eggs don't cost too much, so it's a low-risk move. Plus, even if I don't get the beanstalk seed right away, I might score some other cool seeds that'll help out later. All right, got this egg in hand. Now, I need to find a good spot to place it down. I usually like to put eggs somewhere safe and out of the way so they don't get accidentally trampled or buried by other crops. This little patch here looks perfect. All right, we're back at the seed shop again. You already know what I'm looking for, the Beanstalk Seed. That one rare, stubborn little seed that refuses to show up. Nothing special, Beanstalk, nowhere. As usual. I used to think it was just random luck, but honestly, it's more about timing and persistence. The more you check, the more chances you give yourself. Just treat it like part of your garden routine. Water the crops, harvest what's ready, swing by the shop. Boom, easy habit. All right, back at it. Let's keep the harvest rolling. There's still a lot of stuff scattered around the garden today. Besides, can't just stand around staring at the seed shop like it's a vending machine about to give me free snacks, right? All right, guys, time to make some sheckles. Coins, cash, whatever you want to call it. Because without those, the Beanstalk Seed's just a dream. You can't get the really cool seeds without saving up some money first. So, it's all about work in the garden. Watering plants, harvesting them when they're ready, and selling what you grow. It's a steady process, but that's what makes it fun. The more crops I sell, the faster the coins add up. Gotta keeps the garden busy while we wait for that Beanstalk Seed to show up. All right, let's go check on our egg. Been keeping an eye on it for a while now. I've been grinding for sheckles, and in the background, this little egg's been getting closer and closer to hatching. Honestly, I'm kinda hyped to see what comes out of it. Could be something super cute, could be something rare. Either way, it's gonna be a nice addition to the garden. Let's take a look and see if it's ready to crack open. The egg finally hatched, and it's a dog. Look at this little guy. I was not expecting that, but I'm not mad at it. All right, let's climb up the tree and get a good look at the garden from above. Sometimes you just gotta step back or up to appreciate the work you've put in. Look at that view. All the plants growing, the cactus holding it down, my little dog running around. This place is really starting to feel like home. Garden's coming along nicely. All right, back at the seed shop. Let's check if the Beanstalk Seed is finally here. And yep, still not available. But that's okay. Good things take time, right? While we wait, I spotted a pumpkin seed. And honestly, I'm kinda excited about it. Pumpkins are awesome. They grow big, and they are cool to see in the garden. So let's grab it, plant it, and keep the garden growing strong while we wait for that magical beanstalk to show up. Patience, fellas, patience. Let's take a quick stroll around the garden. Okay, the egg's almost ready to hatch. Everything's starting to come together. Plants are growing, the everything is looking good. It's nice just walking around, watching the garden come to life. Every time I check in, there's something new happening, and that's the best part. Okay, back to the seed shop. Let's be real. I've checked the seed shop like, 10 times? 20? I've lost count at this point. It's become part of my daily routine. Wake up, water the plants, check the seed shop. No Beanstalk Seed yet, but I'm staying hopeful. One of these visits, it's just gonna pop up out of nowhere. I can feel it. And when it does, oh, we're grabbing it instantly. All right, back to check on the eggs. This could be the moment. They're starting to hatch. Okay, fingers crossed for a golden lab. That's the dream right there. Not only are they adorable, but they actually give you rare seeds, like the dream Beanstalk Seed. All right, 2 more eggs are about to hatch. Let's see what we got. And they're both normal dogs, not the golden lab I was hoping for. But hey, I got 1 golden lab out of 3 eggs. Not bad. I was just about to log off, and this happens. No way! There it is! The Beanstalk Seed. I can't believe it actually showed up on that one last try. I was this close to logging off, and boom, Dream Seed unlocked. My hands were literally shaking. I didn't even blink. I saw the Beanstalk Seed, clicked it so fast, and boom, it's mine. After all the waiting, all the grinding, all the almosts, I finally got it. This is the moment I've been working toward. Let's go plant this legendary thing. This is it, the moment we've been waiting for. The Beanstalk Seed finally in my hands. I found the perfect spot in the garden, cleared a little space, and gently placed it in the soil. Watered it like it was the most precious thing ever, because honestly, it is. After all the grind, all the shop checks, all the maybe next times, the beanstalk is finally growing, and I can't wait to see how high it climbs. Sometimes, the best rewards come when you keep going, even when you feel like giving up. Whether it's checking the shop one last time, planting seeds while you wait, or staying hopeful through the grind, patience and persistence always pay off. No Robux, no tricks, no cheats, just pure grind. In the end, it's not just about getting the beanstalk seed. It's about the journey, the small wins, and the fun along the way. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Finally got the beanstalk seed. After all that grinding, no Robux, no tricks, no codes, just straight up effort. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out in the garden with me. If you did, feel free to drop a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more chill gameplay like this. Let me know in the comments what seed you're hunting for. All right, catch you next time. Peace!